This video shares 4 helpful tips on getting funded through DonorsChoose.org, along with a special word from Kristen, who teaches 2nd grade and the author of the popular blog EasyTeachingTools.com. My first tip is to be able to show Bouncy Bands in action. Photos and videos are a great way, and we have plenty of free content available at bouncybands.com/DC. My second tip for getting funded through Donors Choose is to use actual comments that students made on their product review sheet, where they mention how Bouncy Bands helped them stay calmer when taking tests, how they got more work done, or mention how you noticed students were able to stay focused and more engaged in class. My third tip for getting funded on Donors Choose is to use the power of Facebook. Ask your students' parents to be able to post a link on their Facebook pages to your Donors Choose page. That way, extended family and friends can contribute towards your class fundraiser. My fourth helpful tip for getting funded through Donors Choose is to share the progress you're making along the way. Whether you use a graph or a thermometer, some way you want to communicate with your donors that you're making progress, especially during that first week. All money raised during your first week of your campaign could be matched by a donor that partners with the Donors Choose organization, like Google or the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Now here's a word from Kristen, who's a 2nd grade teacher, and she got funded through Donors Choose so she could have Bouncy Bands in her classroom. Kristen is a 2nd grade teacher and a blogger of EasyTeachingTools.com.
My name is Kristen, and I am a 2nd grade teacher, and I'm also the author behind EasyTeachingTools.com. And I am so happy with our Bouncy Bands that we got through Donors Choose. I chose the Bouncy Bands because I've been seeing so many flexible seating options out there on Facebook and other social media, and I knew that they'd be perfect for the students in my class. I knew that I wanted to choose the ones that were attached to the chair because they make it easy to rotate throughout our classroom. I also love that they were the most affordable flexible seating option. Now what I did is I set up a Donors Choose account. I set up a project, and I wanted different flexible seating options for my students, and so Bouncy Bands were part of that. One way that I was able to get our project funded within 2 months was that I sent out our project to parents of my students. I sent it out to parents of former students, and then I sent it out to my friends and family and shared it out on social media. You work really hard as a teacher, and your family is so proud of all the amazing work you're doing in your classroom, and you'll be pleasantly surprised with how they will support you, especially Grandma. Don't forget to send it out. Something else that you can do is share it with your community. Share it with the local YMCA. Let your principal know what you're up to, and you'd be surprised what he or she may share out or contribute and support your class. So really simple. I challenge you to create your account, create a project within the next week, and start sharing it out, and you'll be so overwhelmed with how many people support you and your students and the amazing things that you're doing in your classroom. So head over to DonorsChoose.org and set that up within the week. I can't wait to hear about your project being funded and all the great things you'll be able to do in your classroom because of DonorsChoose.org and because of Bouncy Bands. Bouncy Bands really are great. You will be so excited once you introduce them to your students. So good luck, and I'm so excited for you.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope it's been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, I'd love to hear from you. You can email me at scott@bouncybands.com, or you can post any kind of questions or comments on our Facebook page, Facebook.com/BouncyBands.